Technics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Line 20. 54. Line 54. I'm on.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Goff under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 35.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Ric Flair. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Topper, topper.
On first down, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Gone. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. Third and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Ebron's got it. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. Third down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Wilson on first down. Ebron caught left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On third down, Carson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the Seahawks first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Right there. I got you.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They run it with Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 22, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. As a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hold on. Check.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's third down.
180. Switch. Safe. Yes, sir.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
An update now from Northern California. Up in Oakland, Chargers have jumped out to an early lead over the Raiders. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now the pass finally gets way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. Wilson will throw again. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 3rd down, Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, defensive. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, 82 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is Harris. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun. Goff. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and 1, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Joker. Under 10, 10.
Back to throw, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Zerline's kick is up and through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
At the Rams 20.
To throw again is Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down inside the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. It's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
Here's Goff. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
53, check 53. Here we go. Snap.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.